Welcome, my fellow citizens. Today we are comparing something completely different. We are comparing the styles of Origin. Origin was long time one of my favorite manufacturers. Sadly, the Origin doesn't produce any more good ships, at least until now. The M80 is the latest ship from Origin, but is it really Origin or is it more Kruger-like style? Let's find out. So in today's video, we are going to compare the style of Origin 325A, which is also a fighter, shuttle, whatever you like, a luxury vehicle, and the new heavy fighter M80. We're gonna see which one of these ships has a better style and which of them is actually fighter in a luxury. Let's have fun, citizens. So let's first start with the exterior. The new M80 is very sleek, elegant, and beautiful ship. But in my opinion, it's not Origin. Why do I say this? Well, the Origin ships are completely different. Look at the Origin. It has a distinctive style. It has a combination of sharp lines but also nice rounded look. And wherever you look, you see luxury. The Origin 325A doesn't have small cockpit, it has a big one. Not only that it has a big cockpit, it also has a huge glass on the ship. And every line of the ship represents the beauty without any compromises. Now sadly, the loadout that I've collected is bugged for some reason. Look at those guns, they cannot fire. They should be dominant scatter guns, and instead of it, there's a combination of shredders and dominant scatter guns. Crazy. I have to check that in a mobi-glass and maybe remove something that it's not. But that's not the point. I don't care about how buggy the ships are. I just want to see the difference in look and style. And if you are, for the first time, watching these ships, let's try now something. Forget everything that you know that the M80 is Origin ship, and instead pretend that this is a Kruger ship. Does the M80 match the style more of a Kruger or Origin? Write me down in the comments. Now the CIG said that style can be changed throughout the years. Yes, it's true, but it has something distinctively that follows the line of the vehicles. For example, take BMW, and you instinctively know when you see that it is a BMW or Audi. You know that it's Audi. But here I know that this is a Kruger ship because Kruger is more sleek and elegant in outside look with the lines that are more curved without sharpness. But Origin is master of style. It combines everything, the sharp lines, the roundness, everything. I like that they kept the round landing gear. That is a bonus for both of the ships. Now 325A can be customized greatly, and I'm gonna show you how to customize it in just a few seconds. But first we're gonna check the interior of both ships. So let's go first and check out the interior of Origin M80. Then we're gonna go and customize the 325A, which is already customized here, and I'm gonna show you the interior of 325A. Okay. Now I also want to share build for you. If you want your M80 to be deadly to every fighter until the Connie size, then put all ADBs on it and enjoy this ship. It will be a blast. You also have to be very skilled interceptor pilot to properly fly this ship. Now I'm not that skilled, but I'm noticing the difference between flying this and Guardian MX. This ship is not a brawler, but actually very speedy and classy ship. Now let's first look the behind of the Origin M80 and 325A. Now here there is a little bit, in my opinion, exaggeration of all of these parts when the engines are. It's just a little bit too much. We don't need this part here long. This reminds me more Aegis ship than the Origin ship. And look at this Origin. Like, if you watch this engines part on the Origin and then go to the 600i, to 400i, you will know immediately that it belongs to same line of ships. Here, you will be scratching your head if this is an Origin or maybe Kruger or maybe Aegis ship. looking just engines, because Firebird has the same thing here going on. But what I don't like is this. Why are the stairs red? I mean, this immediately destroys my immersion. I have to now run the red paint so I can match this style, which is not good for me. I don't like this. Why can't this be, I don't know, any other color than this? And I don't know who designed this ship, but clearly this guy or team that did this doesn't understand how the Origin functions. This is not interior of the Origin, 100%. The Origin doesn't care about functionality of ship. It cares about luxury and then functionality. So if this was a real Origin ship, there would be also a suit locker here. There would be also small kitchen here. And there would be a toilet. I mean, you cannot fly the freaking Origin ship without toilet. Guys, what is wrong with them? This is not Rake. Now, this part here with the paints, what is even happening here? Why is this blue, red, green, RGB? I mean, I have a PC with 0 RGB, only RAM has an RGB and I turned that off. If you like the style, you don't like this kitschy style. This is not actually a style. I will show you what is style inside of that Origin 325A that I've customized myself. I know the style can be different, but combination of the red, green, blue is not stylish. It's just bad taste. There, I've said it. I like the Origin M80, don't get me wrong. Exterior to me is just almost perfection. It would be only better if it had some straight lines, like, I don't know, aircraft from Top Gun, which they actually draw inspiration. But here, for me, it's a little bit too rounded, but I can go over that. I like the design of the ship, but the interior just kills me. And then we're going to the worst part of them all. Bed. You may ask yourself, why bed? Well, how can I not hate this thing? This thing has a bed, but a freaking Origin ship that you have to sit on the floor. Look at this. I look like a freaking peasant here. Look at this. Look at these colors. God, I feel like I'm in a disco or somewhere. Now, I know most of you guys will now run and say, well, you can change colors in Origin. Yes, you can. Look what you can change. Let me show you. Emergency. Yeah, now I have a real disco here happening. And I have auxiliary, which a little bit calms the interior, but not a lot of difference. Why do I have so many lights on my bed? I mean, what the hell is this? Is this a nightclub or... I don't know. What the hell is this here happening? What I would like from CIG, maybe to a little bit fix this, is ability to change the colors of these walls. Why are these damn walls this color? Bluish. And why is the floor red? Why are the light... I could ask this question until tomorrow, but we have to accept that this now, CIG thinks that is Origin style. This is not Origin style, guys. Whoever did, the team that did the original Origin, you should call them and ask them, what is Origin? Just let them explain to you, and after that, try to make a ship. Because this is not Origin. Period. This is at best Kruger style. And if they said this is a Kruger style ship, I would be accepting this as a Kruger ship, and I would be somewhat happy with it. But this interior is preposterous. Yes, I have a bed, but in that stage, in Origin, I would not love to have bed. This is so awful that Gray's Shiv has a better bulk beds without freaking lights where you can just go and sleep like a normal person. You see that I'm angry because this is really hurting my feelings, this interior. Let me show you the real interior. First, I'm gonna show you now how to customize your ship and then the interior. Now, I know the CIG here wanted to make these stairs grandiose like in 400i, but this should not be like this. Because they wanted to have this, they have to sacrifice all other amenities inside of the ship, and by doing that, yeah, the ship is not actually great as it should be. So let's check out where the luxury starts on 325A. 325A costs $70, and this is the only ship, well, 300 series, that can be customized. The CIG thought we're gonna customize all ships, but after that they abandoned it. And right now this is the only ship that has it. Bear in mind, this is still sometimes bugged. When you reclaim the ship you don't get everything that you bought, but at least we can do it. But today we are not comparing how bugged this thing is, we just want to see what kind of luxury difference is between M80 and 325A, which are both fighters. So when we click to customize, you will be greeted with this beautiful screen. Here you can select your paints. I want to pick up this one now, the black one. Then interior, you have already some standard issues like aluminum, looks really nice. There's a carbon, and I'm gonna go a little bit with extravagant here. I'm gonna use this carbon. Now you can also change your yoke. You have to change the image to see it. So this is Origin standard and this is like racer variant. I don't know, both of them looks cool. I'm gonna pick up now still standard. It looks a little bit better. I'm gonna pay everything with the store credit so I can melt this every time. It's alright. Now the seat, let me show you the seat. There is this sport seat and there is normal. I like this one because to me it looks more luxury. And this is what the Origin is all about. Ability to change the interior as you like it and as you fit. Material can be white. Oh, look at this. Can be premium leather. Let's pick that. And even this finish here at the back can be changed. Look at this. How cool is this? Beautiful. And then we can also change bed sheets. Maybe this one. This looks really nice. And then you come to the packages. You can even choose your own components and weapons. Now, if you are buying your ship for yourself to play a long time and you don't want to melt it, I do not recommend to change this because you can change this in-game. However, if you have a lot of store credit and you just want to have a fun and you need something like, I don't know, here, these weapons, distortion guns, then I hardly recommend you to do this because you will get a little bit better components, better missiles and better unique weapons. So let's confirm, take this one because I don't have distortion guns and this will be very good addition to my ship. I have my seat obsidian, carbon fiber yellow, yoke standard, seat standard, brown leather, carbon fiber yellow, nocturne gray, 325A CC package. Overall cost $93, but without this package with the weapons it will be only 75 or 80, I don't know. We're gonna buy this with the store credit and then we go into the game and check this out. Now, to be honest, this ship in a stock configuration is not that beautiful to me. I see the beauty of it. I see that underneath the paints that are wrong, there is a beauty, but after you customize it, this ship becomes something special. So this is the entrance on 325A. This is not luxury, actually. You have to climb the stairs, but other than this, once you enter this area, the first thing that greets you is this. The carpet. This is a luxury. Look at the stairs here. Look at the floor. And the freaking carpet. I mean, Star Trek Enterprise. The carpet on the bridge. There is no other ships in the future that they are making this. But having a carpet breeds luxury. It's something completely different. It's such a small thing, but I love it to the death. And it's a black one. Just awesome. Now I have to be clear that I don't like the 325A stock paints inside, but luckily we can change it. What I do like is the color of the lights. It's soft blue and I like that very, very much. And when you look upstairs, this is the Origin ship. Look how spacious this thing, even if it's very small interior, it looks so spacious. And look at this bed. Look at the TV, you have everything. This is luxury, guys. I forgot to add, you can buy the coffee machine, food dispenser, music, clock, pictures, everything you can put in Origin 325A. I'm gonna do that probably tomorrow when I melt this one and get another one. I mean, this ship is such a joy to be inside. Most of the times I just get this ship to fly around. It's so beautiful. When I have to go fast from point A to point B in a luxury, in a style, this is what I take. And look at this carbon fiber here that I put. Yes, Simba agrees also. Look at this here part. Come on, this is just big luxury. Just look at the bed. Let's enter the bed. Just look at this style. Look at this. I'm not a freaking peasant sitting almost on the floor in Origin M80. Here you're actually lying in your bed. I mean, how many times I woke up in the space and I was looking at the stars or planet through this glass. I know this is a fighter ship, but still, come on. And the way that bed pulls out and pulls in. And now we're coming to the main part. Look at this toilet. I know it's just a toilet, but fucking hell, this is how you do it. This is Origin style. This is luxury. You have a freaking lights inside of your toilet. How cool is this? Look at this interior. Is this not a luxury? Is this not a style? You can even put here wood details everywhere if you don't like carbon and such stuff. For me, this is a combination of luxury, racing and combat. Absolute peak of Origin design. Close it. And then look at my chair here. Look at this. Leather. Bucket seat. Perfection. And then let's just sit in a freaking cockpit. Everything glass, open. Now Origin M80 also has a beautiful cockpit. When you sit you can see a lot, but this is on another level. We have 4 freaking MFDs. Look at this steering wheel. Look at the carbon that I've added. Absolute perfection. And now the outside again. This is more of a shuttle look than a fighter, but everything is in place. You know where every line goes. Everything on this ship to me makes sense. Somehow everything. But on Origin M80, even though it's beautiful, there's a lot of lines going nowhere. There's a lot of things happening that you do not see the reason why are they happening. But on this here, you know exactly and what is happening. And just bear in mind how smaller this thing is. Origin M80, even though it's heavy fighter, has a much smaller forward profile than this one. This is one a little bit bulky because everything that it has inside, but it has a damn good combination of spaces. And that was it, my fellow citizens. This is the comparison of the new and old Origin style. Which one do you like more? Write me down in the comments. I like 325A more. I like the old style much better. The Origin M80, don't get me wrong, it's beautiful, absolutely beautiful ship. I would need an interior customization tool to keep this ship. I'm just like that. If I don't like ship, I cannot keep it. For example, I have the Grace Shiv. The Grace Shiv is very beautiful ship from the outside, but inside you have a freaking bucket. And I was thinking a long time, should I keep it? To the end, I have decided to keep it for now because it's absolutely amazing heavy fighter, a lot of space, and now you can customize it even further with these body kits. But if the ship doesn't tick every right place for me, it's not perfect. Origin 325A is perfection and I love it in every part. What do you guys think? Which one is better style? Which one do you prefer more? Write me down in the comments. Thank you for watching this video. If you like it, don't hesitate to subscribe, like and share. Until next video, have fun out there.